Airbnb sometimes, without knowing what you're doing, can be an issue. So in today's video, I want to show you how new operators, when they list their property first time, they make one very big mistake. So guys, welcome to another Grow Your BNB video. Look, I've made so many videos in our channel. We're trying to give you guys the best content in short-term rental and service accommodation business. And yeah, let's go on through today's video. And more importantly, I want to show you, if you're launching properties, make sure you are not doing this mistakes, because that's what's going to allow you to make more profit and eventually not give people too much discounts. When you're launching property, Airbnb has normally given you an option. Now, if you're doing an Airbnb listing right now, you will see that firstly, Airbnb has the new property discount. So if you're launching for the first 3 clients, you can run like a promotional pricing strategy offer. So all of a sudden what happens is when you're launching that, and I'll show you on the screen later a little bit about how Airbnb explains it, they're trying to promote your listing because it's a brand new listing you've just launched. And secondly, obviously they want you to get customers as quickly as possible. Now, automatically it offers 20% on your base rate. So, you know, let's say for argument's sake, your nightly rate was $150. They're going to offer somebody 20% off. Doesn't matter if it's 1-2 nights booking. So for the first 3 guests, they end up getting that extra 20%. Now, from an Airbnb algorithm, you can imagine you're telling customers, hey, not only we're the cheapest, we're the new, but you know, in effect to that, you give them a great customer experience and you end up getting good reviews. That's the Airbnb kind of algorithm. Now, however, you know, in the UK, what we do is, you know, not every property is made for tourists and not every property is made for those smaller night stay. So automatically, when we're launching property on a 7 nights minimum booking, you're effectively now allowing yourself to also offer, when you're creating that listing, it also says, well, how much weekly discount you want to get and how much monthly discount you want to give. Now, generally, as an algorithm, you're probably going to put, without knowing what the pricing is, you're probably going to put 5% on a weekly, maybe 10% on a monthly booking, right? So there's 2 different discounts you're giving them now. Now you can think about this way. Well, it's fine if you're doing a 1 or 2 nights minimum stay and you know your first 3 guests gets 20% off plus, you know, whatever, actually 20% off only, because you're only going to do it for the first 3 guests who's going to stay with you for 2 or 3 nights. But all of a sudden, if you're going to have that same algorithm work on a monthly guest, now you're giving 20% off for the first 3 guests. But if they're going to be a monthly booking, if your first guest's going to be a monthly booking, you're going to then give an additional 10% off. Now, all of a sudden, you're not only going to lose money, because, you know, if somebody books you for 30 nights and you haven't priced yourself correctly, you have done 30% off on your first big booking. Yes, that's why a lot of people I've seen have lost a lot of money, because it's an instant booking turn on. People get booking straight away, and this is why I've made some videos around how you shouldn't do instant booking straight away, because you want to understand Airbnb properties. But let's quickly show you some of the Airbnb facts and then hopefully come back and again discuss more about why you shouldn't be given 2 times discounts on your Airbnb listing when you launch. So as you can see from my screen, this is Airbnb giving you hosting tips, and I'll walk through some of my pure experience. You know, if you're a new operator, you want to literally learn how we think, or sometimes I don't agree with Airbnb fully. But here you can see the first thing they see is they're saying is, well, pricing can help your listing rank better in searches, which is absolutely true, and making it easier for guests to find you and book your place. Now, the goal here is to rank on top of the page. So would you being the cheapest, as what we've just spoken about, the algorithm of the first 3 guests getting the extra 20% off plus the 10% off on your monthly, is that going to rank you better? Absolutely yes. But remember, when you talk about the competitive pricing, I would love you guys to, and I've done a video about this where I've spoken about understanding your break-even number. So when you do that and you allow somebody to be given 20% plus the 10% off, and you still make the £1,000, £1,500 net profit, it's absolutely fine. But you don't want to lose profit, and you don't want to give that extra margin that you've got. The second thing they've said is rule sets. Now, if you have multiple listing, you've got access to features, different features, custom pricing, availability. Now, guys, if you're launching property and if you're based in the UK market, I would suggest you do 7 nights minimum booking and do not give that 20% off for the first free guest, purely because you want the monthly and the weekly algorithm to work for you. Now, quickly, how rule set works, it kind of tells you, it says, well, set your nightly rate, set a length of stay, last minute discount, and early birds discount. Great tool, and we've absolutely maximized the set rule when customers got 2 big bookings and have got gaps in middle of the month. But if you don't have that, rule set is sometimes useless. So you really want to use that with your strategies in place. And last but not the least, you can walk through, but one of the things I really wanted to show you here was what we've just discussed, which is the new listing promotion. So an additional 20% promotion off your first guest for your new booking and unbooked listing. Now, remember, bearing in mind, they haven't mentioned the additional 20% off. And what happens is when you don't do that and you're listing your property for the first time, you've automatically, again, completely forgot that you've given your first free guest 20% off. Remember, if you're doing 7 nights minimum, with the weekly discount already, you are giving an additional discount to a customer. So something to really bear in mind within this process. So recently somebody reached out to me with the same issue they've had. Luckily, they had a position where it was only a weekly booking, but they're like, here's, I launched my, property based on your videos of talking about 7 nights minimum booking and calendar management and stuff. But then all of a sudden they completely forgot that I have never talked about that 20% promotional offer, which, like I said to you, when we launch properties, we don't use that promotional offer because we understand the algorithm. But for yourself, if it's first time you're doing it and you're looking to get quicker reviews, I would only do it for smaller night stay. Obviously, think about your nightly rate. You might want to bump it up than normal because, again, if you're looking from an algorithm perspective, yes, you are going to be ranked on top of the page because you are a new listing anyway. So I don't think really you need that 20% off. But remember, just think about what do you want to achieve with that 20% off. Are you looking to make it cheaper, ranked, 2-3 night stays, get the clients in, give them amazing experience. Hopefully then out of that you get great customer reviews, which obviously in the near future will rank your listings a lot better. So guys, I hope you enjoyed another GrowYourBnB video. Very short, very sweet, but I really wanted to put this message across. There's millions of people running Airbnb business, and there's a lot of people getting into Airbnb business 2023 and 2024. And I would love you to think, it doesn't matter where in the world you're launching, do not give that 20% additional discount if you haven't planned your strategy, right? That is key for me. If you do that, remember that 20% off promotional discount can still be done with certain type of algorithm on backend on Airbnb, so you're not missing any opportunity yourself. So guys, we've done so many other videos understanding calendar management, profit pricing, which is really going to help you dictate what you should do and you shouldn't do on the launches of your Airbnb property. So thank you so much for watching another GrowYourBnB video. Please make sure you are hitting that like. Look, we've got probably, I think, 60% of our viewers right now, different part of the world, are not subscribed, and I would love to bring you the best content to learn Airbnb business, and more importantly, to learn for free. So guys, thank you so much for watching another GrowYourBnB video.